Good afternoon everyone. Well, I am Nancy from Stratton 90 and today I am standing here to present my PowerPoint presentation. So, the topic of my PowerPoint presentation is tips for travel to India. Do you know why India and why India is very special? India is an extraordinary destination known for its cultural richness and history. मीन्स कि भारत जो है वो अपने तरह तरह के धर्मों, भाषाओं और रीति रिवाजों का संगम है. And then we can see let us see first cultural diversity. India's cultural diversity is one of the greatest. Means that it cultural is very important for Indians. If we see cultural diversity of India, you will see that Indians give more and more values for their culture. Each state has shown its cultural with very different types. Then after we have historical sites. When you visit India, you have also visit historical sites, because in India you can see many various types of historical sites. For example, Taj Mahal, Jaipur Amber Fort, Red Fort. For example, if we take the example of Taj Mahal, do you know why Taj Mahal is built? Because Shah Jahan has built the Taj Mahal due to for the memory of his wife Begum Hazrat Mahal. Then we have local cuisine. Indian local cuisine is very favorable. Means in India you can see various types of cuisine. For example, tandoori chicken, rasmalai, mishti doi and extras. Then we have transportation options. When you travel India, you can also take domestic flights, metros, autos and extras. Then we have shopping. It is the more important. मतलब कि जब भी हम इंडिया में ट्रैवल कर रहे हैं तो शॉपिंग तो हमें जरूर करनी चाहिए, क्योंकि एंशिएंट टाइम से ही भारत एक व्यापारी देश है. मीन्स कि भारत का मखमल का कपड़ा बहुत ज्यादा फेमस था और इसका डिमांड विदेशी व्यापारी भी करते थे. अगर आप इंडिया में ट्रैवल करेंगे तो आप देखेंगे कि इंडिया में बहुत सारी आकर्षक चीजें हैं. देन आफ्टर वी हैव वेदर प्रिपरेशन. India diverse geography creates a variety of climates. So, if you visit in India, you can pack your bags and you can take medicines according to the weather climates of India. Then we have health precautions. Staying healthy during your trip to India requires a few simple precautions. Means when you travel to India, you have also take basic medicines, for example, medical kit and extras. Then after we have cultural etiquette. India is a land of deep-rooted customs and traditions, where Indian shows their different types of culture, different types of traditions, and different types of language. Then after we have language barrier. If you visit India, you can also use some words just like namaste, धन्यवाद, क्या आप मेरी मदद कर सकते हैं, and extras. Then we have spiritual experience. Indians offer profound spiritual experience that attract seekers from around the globe. For example, the Rishikesh. Rishikesh is the yoga world of the capital, and India is also known for its Ved, Puran, and extras. But India is also famous for Banaras, because in Banaras you can see Ganga River, which is the very जो कि बहुत धार्मिक चीज है इंडियंस के लिए. Then after we have adventure activities. अगर आप इंडिया जाएंगे तो आपको मतलब ये ऑब्वियस सा बात है कि हमें एडवेंचर्स जरूर करना है, क्योंकि जस्ट लाइक ट्रैकिंग इन हिमालयास, क्योंकि जब भी हम इंडिया विजिट करेंगे तो हम तरह तरह की चीजों का लुत्फ उठाएं, आनंद लें. देन आफ्टर वी हैव ट्रैवल सेफ्टी. इफ यू विजिट इन इंडिया, ऑफ कोर्स यू हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ योर सेफ्टी. You have visit about आपको अपने सामान का केयर करना है और बहुत सारी चीजें. मतलब जब भी आप इंडिया में जा रहे हैं, घूम रहे हैं, तो आपको अपनी सुरक्षा खुद के साथ सुरक्षा भी बरतनी है और वहाँ पे घूमने के साथ साथ आनंद भी उठाना है. थैंक यू.
Good afternoon everyone and welcome to my presentation on the impact of 5G. Today I am standing here to share with you the latest development and insights in this topic. Firstly, I am going to introduce what is 5G. lower latency and greater capacity than its predecessor. With its faster speeds, lower latency and greater capacity, 5G is transforming various industries and enhance the use of many resources. Now I am going to share with you the key features of 5G. First, faster data up to 100 times faster than 4G. Second, low latency. 5G reduced latency that data can be transmitted and responded in just 1 millisecond. Third, greater capacity. 5G has much higher capacity than previous generation and allowing more devices to be connected to the network. Now I am going to introduce the impact of 5G on industries. On healthcare, 5G enables remote surgeries, remote patient monitoring and telemedicine. Telemedicine improve healthcare outcomes and increasing access to medical services. Remote works and telemedicine are just few examples of how 5G is transforming healthcare industry. On transportation, 5G enables the development of autonomous vehicles, smart traffic management and vehicles to everything communication. For example, 5G can enable vehicles to communicate with each other and with infrastructure such as traffic lights to improve safety and efficiency. On entertainment, 5G enables the highly quality streaming, virtual reality and augmented reality. Third, on manufacturing, 5G is enabling the Industries 4.0, smart factories and predictive maintenance. For example, 5G can enable real-time monitoring of equipment and predictive maintenance. Now I am going to introduce about the benefits of 5G. Benefits of 5G are numerous. It improves productivity. 5G enables remote works, telemedicine, predictive maintenance, improving productivity and efficiency. It enhances customer experiences. 5G enables the new services and applications that improve customer satisfaction and loyalty. Third, it drives economic growth. 5G creates new opportunities for businesses, innovators, and entrepreneurs, driving economic growth and development. Now I am going to discuss what are the challenges. However, there are also challenges associated with 5G, including infrastructure investment. 5G requires significant investment in infrastructure, including new towers, fiber optic cables, and equipment. Second, security risk. 5G introduce new security risks, including potential for its cyber attack and data breaches. Digital divides. 5G may exacerbate existing of digital divides, particularly in underserved areas. And finally, I am going to share with you conclusion. In conclusion, 5G is transforming various industries and ensure the use of new cases that were previously impossible. With its faster speeds, lower latency and greater capacity, 5G is improving productivity, efficiency and customer experiences. However, there are also challenges associated with 5G, including infrastructure investment, security risk and digital divides. As 5G
process of predictive analytics. The process of predictive analytics is same as the data science process. So here is data collection. First we gather information from sources which I told there, apps, surveys, machines or websites. Second is data pre-processing, means cleaning, transforming and preparing the data analysis. Model building means, as I told, we use computer programs like R language, Python and JavaScript to build a model. Model evaluation. Then we check the models whether it is giving correct results or not. Deployment. And finally we deploy it, which means we use it in real life. Application of data science, application and impact of predictive analytics. So application, business and marketing sales. So its application is forecasting customer insights. Insights is information, useful information. Healthcare is disease predictions and patient care improvement. Finance is fraud detection, credit risk analysis. Impact. So impact of predictive analytics is also very powerful. It improves decision making through driven strategy. Cost efficiency reduces risk and waste it save in money. Customer satisfaction. Conclusion. Data science extracts meaningful insights from large and complex data. Predictive analytics uses these insights to forecast future trends and outcomes. Together they support data-driven decision making help improve efficiency, reduce risk, and drive innovation across domains. Thank you. Have a nice day.
What's your name? Soumya Kumari. Just listen carefully. That which kind of students actually? जैसे डेटा साइंस में तुमने बताया बहुत अच्छा प्रिपरेशन किया है, एग्जाम्पल सही ठीक है ना, और बहुत अच्छे। इसलिए बताओ कि which kind of students, which type of students, which stream of students, what should be the subject with the students? कौन से सब्जेक्ट में इंटरेस्ट हो बच्चे को, तो जाने कि वो डेटा साइंस में उसका बेस्ट स्कोप है और किस ग्रेड के बाद इसमें जाएगा।
बेसिकली इसके लिए एआई जाना जरूरी है एज वेल एज साइंस एंड मैथ्स। मैथ्स में स्टैटिस्टिक्स काफी जरूरी होता है, जैसे मैंने वहाँ बताया। और इसमें ऐसे जा सकते हैं कि 11th-12th में हमें ये मैथ पे ज़्यादा फोकस करना होता है, जैसे स्टैटिस्टिक्स में बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेहनत करना पड़ता है स्टैटिस्टिक्स में, और साइंस भी फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ में पूरा इम्पोर्टेंट है और काफ़ी इम्पोर्टेंट है।
ओके यानी किस ग्रेड के बाद अगर बात करें, तुमने अच्छा रिप्लाई किया है कि यही उत्तर है मैथ साइंस स्टैटिस्टिक्स है। रीजनिंग एप्टीट्यूड अगर स्टूडेंट्स का सही हो, इंटरेस्ट हो, तो इसको आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन लेवल के लिए भी सिलेक्ट किया जा सकता है। इवन 12th में मैथ साइंस वाले इसको कर सकते हैं, साथ ही साथ कॉमर्स और आर्ट्स वाले कर सकते हैं। अगर उनकी मैथ्स और रीजनिंग और एप्टीट्यूड सही हो तो उसका एंट्रेंस लेवल क्लियर है।
सर कॉमर्स आर्ट्स वाले कैसे कर सकते हैं?
यस, एक अलग अलग कोर्सेज आते हैं उसमें, दैट वन वी हैव डिस्कस, बट ये है, अदरवाइज सोचेंगे कि नहीं जा सकते हैं। जैसे अभी देख लो कॉमर्स में भी मैथमेटिक्स जो स्टूडेंट्स लेते हैं, सब्जेक्ट क्या है, मैथ साइंस और स्टैटिस्टिक्स है, एप्टीट्यूड एंड रीजनिंग, ठीक ना। अगर ये है तभी जा सकते हैं, अदरवाइज संस्कृत में जाके क्या पढ़ना है दैट इज अनदर मैटर, ठीक ना। ओके, वेरी गुड।
Good afternoon to one and all who present here. I am Anusagar from Standard 9K and today I am standing here to give a presentation on the topic of stress management and its main objective to understand what stress is, its impacts and effective strategies for managing stress to achieve a happier and higher quality of life. So now let us know about what is stress. Stress is a physical and emotional reaction to perceived demands or pressures. There are two types of stress. First one is acute and second one is chronic stress. So let us know about first acute stress. Acute stress occurs over a short period and is usually related to specific situations. And the second one is chronic stress. Chronic stress lasts over a long period and can affect overall health. Now we will read about causes of stress that is so important for living a happier life. First one is internal factors like negative thoughts and anxiety, self-esteem. And second one is external factors, work problems, interpersonal relationships, major life changes. Now we will read about impact of stress on health. First one is physical impact. Sleep problems, digestive issues, headaches, increased risk of heart diseases. Second one is mental. Depression and anxiety, difficulty concentration. And the third one is emotional impact. Irritability, sensitivity, feeling overwhelmed. Now we shall read about stress management strategies, identification and acceptance. Identity causes are: recognize the source of stress and try to understand the feeling associated with them. Acceptance. Accept that stress is a part of life and focus on how to handle it. Relaxation and breathing techniques. There are two techniques for relaxation and breathing. First one is meditation. Spend time meditating daily to calm the mind. It is so important to calm the mind, to do work carefully. And second one is deep breathing. Practice deep breathing exercises to reduce physical and mental tension. Now it's time for know about healthy lifestyle. First one is regular exercise. Regular physical activity can reduce stress and improve mood. Second one is balanced diet. Consume nutritious food to support physical and mental health. Third one is adequate sleep. Ensure quality sleep for body and mind recovery. Now we will read about social support and communication. First one is talk with close ones. Discuss your feelings with your friends or family. This will help you to reduce your stress. Second one is join communities. Find support groups or social activities that you enjoy. The third one is professional consultation. Don't hesitate to seek help from psychologist or counselor if needed. Now it's time for conclusion. Stress management is an ongoing process that requires attention and effort that can significantly enhance quality of life. Thank you for listening.
Well, will you recognize that a person is, that means you are passing through stress or anxiety or anything else? Is there any techniques to know this?
By knowing about them, by seeing their reactions, expressions, and daily life activities.
So, what kind of actions, that means, example, one or two examples? Suppose in your classroom, how can you understand that out of 40 or 50 students, one child is, that means suffering from anxiety, or the child is under stress?
So by seeing their conditions.
That what condition? कैसे एक दो बताओ कैसे जाना कि नहीं ये स्टेज में है?
Like if they are not able to answer any question, they are not mentally or physically present in class. They are only, I mean that they are only physically present in class, not mentally. Or
Sometimes loss,
yes.
sometimes that means the change, behavioral change, na?
Yes.
Like earlier the child was a little bit different, and right now for few days the child is reacting different.
Yes.
Earlier it was close. Presentation is good, everything is good. A little bit lacking is there, जो कि सभी बच्चों में है, ठीक है? थोड़ा सा और इस चीज से मैं ये भी कहूँगा कि प्रोनाउंसिएशन में और काम करने की जरूरत है। 9th 10th में थोड़ा और इम्प्रूवमेंट चाहिए, जिस स्टैंडर्ड में है यहाँ पे ना। That is anxiety, not anxiety. That is so everyone is doing this, so don't take it ना। But ये है, इतने वर्ड तो याद नहीं है, but हर एक के प्रेजेंटेशन में वर्ड आपको ये है। चलिए नेक्स्ट।
Good morning, everyone. Well, I am Ritika Singh from Standard 9, and today I am standing here to talk about a topic which is
not generally discussed. That is cyberbullying. I have chosen this topic because I feel students like us face it often, but they are not able to talk it openly with their parents and friends. Now let's understand what is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is when someone uses digital platforms like social media, messaging apps, online games or email to harass, treat or insult or harm another person. It means harassing or threatening someone using social media accounts and internet. It can happen anytime and anywhere because of internet. It affects the person's mental health, confidence and safety. Let's understand this using an example. Example of you and your friend. If your friend has made a fake account of your name and he or she is posting your insulting and embarrassing picture, then it is called cyberbullying. There are mainly two types of cyberbullying. First one is direct cyberbullying and second one is cyberbullying by proxy. Now let's see what is direct cyberbullying. Messages sent directly to the victim. Example, text messaging, blogs, websites, etc. Now let's see what is cyberbullying by proxy. Cyberbullying by proxy means when bullies uses someone else to threat or harass you. That is called cyberbullying by proxy. It includes example like when bully tricks your parents, teachers by sending fake complaint videos about you. Second, the bully hacks victim account to post offensive things, making others attack the victim. Question arises here. Why people do this? The answer is there can be many reasons for this. So let's begin. Someone can do this to take revenge from you due to jealousy, anger, due to competition, and some people do this to fit with their friends, to impress their friends. This also can happen due to lack of awareness, easy access to technology, lack of rules and laws, and for attention seeking. Now let's see what are the impacts of cyberbullying. There can be many impacts of cyberbullying. First one is emotional stress. Victim feels sad, angry or frustrated. Low self-esteem, loss of confidence and self-worth. It can also lead to fear, anxiety and depression. It can also lead to poor focus on studies, low grades and avoidance of school. Now, what are the safety measures against cyberbullying? Prevention. You should use strong passwords and updates. For making a strong password, you can use uppercase letters, lowercase letters, different kinds of symbols and numbers. Second, before posting anything on social media account, you must think about it. Suppose if you have bullied by someone, you can take legal help, or you can visit government website like www.cyber.in and also contact with cyber helpline number, that is 1930. You can also save the evidence in the form of screenshots. Now in conclusion, I would say that cyberbullying is a growing concern in the digital world. But if we are supportive and careful, then we can only prevent it. Thank you.
How to of your friend, what would be your suggestions? If the parent has shared to you,
Sir, first I would suggest his or her to share this problem with his or her family member or parents. So parents and family would also listen.
you will suggest this or first कुछ भी जो भी आता है बताओ वो समझ में आया है. Suppose that ये just I am your friend, okay, and I have shared to you suppose that this is taking place, someone is messaging me, the message is really that means very awkward and this and that, my images are there in that, ठीक है ना. So what would you suggest?
Sir, I would suggest his or her to first, sir, I would suggest her to his or her to tell his or her parents, and then
Okay, no problem. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल तो इसमें है जो 2-3 पॉइंट्स आपने रिसर्च किया है जो माइंड में आ रहा है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उसको इंटरटेन नहीं करना चाहिए ना. वीडियो फ्रॉम वेयरएवर इट इज कमिंग जस्ट ब्लॉक करना इसको जिस भी प्लेटफॉर्म पे आ रहा है एंड देन जस्ट हैविंग सम एविडेंसेस आल्सो बिकॉज़ दैट
sir,
इज
he or she can say, take the screenshots for evidences.
evidences.
And sir, one can also
Then just talk with someone who is in your good faith. Yeah, of course अगर आपके स्टेज में है तो पेरेंट्स को गुड फेथ में लेना चाहिए और साथ ही साथ उनको बताना चाहिए क्लियरिटी के साथ कि what is the main issue and what are your target. Then फिर साइबर सेफ्टी सेल वगैरह जो भी आपने बताया उसमें प्रोसीड करना चाहिए. ठीक है, अगर कुछ और हो रहा है. थैंक यू, वेरी गुड.
A very good afternoon to everyone. Well, I am Lakshmi Tiwari and today I am standing here to give presentation on the topic that is not only necessary, it's essential, and the topic is gender inequality. Gender inequality we see around us every day. Sometimes it's clearly and sometimes it's hidden behind the social norms. So let us understand what is gender inequality.
human make decisions like humans. History of AI was not discussed in only 5 minutes. So, because AI was not invented by a single person. It was rather over time. Type of AI, narrow AI. Narrow AI was expert in only one area. General AI was expert in many areas but not in all areas. Super AI was expert in all the areas. AI is a different age group. Like children was use AI in learning, studying, social medias, and teenagers was also use AI in filters and all. Adult use in find jobs, filters, social medias. Why AI is important today? Help in faster decision making. It make our day faster. It save our time. Reduce human efforts. It also reduce human errors. AI in our daily life. In phones, in every technology. It was used in like Alexa, smart boards, smart TVs and all. Benefits and limitations of AI. AI will save our time, reduce our errors and efforts, make smart decisions. Limitations can replace human jobs, lack human emotions. The future of AI. AI will assist in medicine, teaching, and even space traveling. AI will not replace human, but human and AI replace those who don't know what is AI. New jobs will be created in AI teaching. Conclusion. AI is changing the world from classroom to hostel, hospitals. Thank you for listening.
No question, please.
Next will be presented.
The national stand before you. Good morning, respected principal sir, respected teachers and all my friends. आज मैं जिस टॉपिक के बारे में बात करने वाला हूँ वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा बेसिक है लेकिन उतना ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है जिसका नाम है गोल सेटिंग। तो पहले बात मैं इसका इंट्रोडक्शन देना चाहूँगा। जो गोल सेटिंग होता है वो बहुत ज़्यादा है प्लीज एक सेकंड। गोल सेटिंग जितना ही बेसिक है उतना ही ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। हमारे टॉपिक का नाम है गोल सेटिंग। ज्यादा टाइम न लेते हुए मैं आज का प्रोडक्ट स्टार्ट करना चाहूंगा पावरपॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन। गोल सेटिंग एक बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी चीज है लाइफ में, स्पेशली स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एंड जितने भी एज ग्रुप के लोग हैं उन सबके लिए एक गोल सेटिंग बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है। गोल सेटिंग इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ गोल सेटिंग। बेनिफिट्स ऑफ सेटिंग गोल्स ये होता है कि मतलब अगर हमें किसी चीज को आगे बढ़ाना होता है, अपने आप को प्रोग्रेस करना होता है तो अपने लिए गोल सेट करते हैं। जैसे कि कुछ भी अगर हमें हमारे लिए हम अपने लिए एक रोल मॉडल सिलेक्ट करते हैं, हम उनके जैसा बनने की कोशिश करते हैं और उनके जैसा अपने अंदर बदलाव लाने की कोशिश करते हैं। जैसे आपके भी रोल मॉडल होंगे, बहुत सारे बच्चों के रोल मॉडल होंगे यहाँ पे। अगर किसी को भी ले सकते हैं, जैसे महात्मा गांधी ले लीजिए, जवाहरलाल कलाकार है और बहुत सारे जो आप जिनको रोल मॉडल मानते हो सबको ले सकते हैं आइदर ETC। इम्पैक्ट ऑन एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस। गोल सेटिंग हमारे एकेडमिक परफॉर्मेंस इम्पैक्ट ऐसे करता है, जैसे अगर हम किसी चीज़ को अगर डिसाइड कर लेते हैं कि हमें आगे क्या करना है, तो हम उस चीज़ के ऊपर बात कर सकते हैं, किसी चीज़ से टीचर से बात कर सकते हैं, उसे उसके बारे में पढ़ सकते हैं ताकि उसके जैसा बन सके जैसे हमारा रोल मॉडल है, या फिर अब हमें अपने आपके अंदर कितना बदलाव लाना है। और पढ़ाई हमारे अंदर जो कॉन्फिडेंस को बूस्ट करता है। जैसे गोल सेटिंग हमारे पर्सनल ग्रोथ को ऐसे एनहेंस कर सकता है, जैसे जिस बारे में मैंने बात की, जैसे रोल मॉडल्स बहुत सारे टाइप हो सकते हैं, जैसे स्पोर्ट्समैन हो सकते हैं, गवर्नमेंट से रिलेटेड कोई रोल मॉडल हो सकता है। तो अगर आपको अपने अंदर पर्सनल ग्रोथ करना है तो आप जैसे आपके रोल मॉडल, अगर कोई किसका रोल मॉडल विराट कोहली होगा तो उसके जैसे अपने आपके अंदर पर्सनल ग्रोथ करेगा, फिजिकली मेंटली अपने आप को चेंज करने की कोशिश करेगा, फिजिकली अपने आप को चेंज करने की कोशिश करेगा, तो वो अपने आप को पर्सनल ग्रोथ को एनहांस कर रहा है और अपने आप का डिसिप्लिन को एनहांस करने की कोशिश कर रहा है। टाइप्स ऑफ गोल, शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स और लॉन्ग टर्म गोल्स। शॉर्ट टर्म गोल्स ऐसे हो सकते हैं जैसे हम स्टेप बाय स्टेप इस चीज़ को सीख सकें, और लॉन्ग टर्म गोल का मतलब होता है कि जैसे शॉर्ट टर्म गोल है वैसे लॉन्ग टर्म गोल होते हैं। शॉर्ट टर्म गोल जैसे हमें अगर पढ़ना है, अगर हम पढ़ाई से रिलेटेड बात करते हैं, तो जैसे हमें 1 घंटा पढ़ना है और वो हम नहीं पढ़ पा रहे तो हमें पहले उसको शेड्यूल करना होगा। तो 1 घंटे से हमें पढ़ना है तो हम उसका टाइमर लगाएंगे, जैसे 1 घंटा हमने कंप्लीट कर लिया तो हम वैसे आगे धीरे धीरे करके 2-3 घंटे तक आगे बढ़ते जाएंगे। और लॉन्ग टर्म गोल में हम उन्हीं चीज़ों को फॉलो करते जाएंगे जिससे हमारा पर्सनल ग्रोथ एनहांस होती रहेगी। स्मार्ट गोल फ्रेमवर्क। The smart framework encourages students to set goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant to time bound. ये बताता है कि आगे जाके जितने भी हम काम करने वाले हैं उसमें ये कैसे बेनिफिट्स देगा, जैसे कि स्पेसिफिक, मेजरेबल, अचीव, रिलेवेंट एंड टाइम बाउंड। जैसे हम टाइम को मैनेज करना सीख जाएंगे इसमें, और कैसे हम अपने आप को एनहांस कर सकते हैं टाइम टू टाइम, ये सब इसमें लिखा हुआ है। पर्सनल वर्सेस एकेडमिक गोल्स। पर्सनल गोल्स मतलब अपने आप को, पर्सनल वर्सेस एकेडमिक गोल्स पहले ये बताना चाहूँगा मैं। पर्सनल गोल्स में हम ये कर सकते हैं कि अपने आप को, जैसा अभी पिछले बार मैंने आपको बताया कि अपने आप को फिजिकली, मेंटली और कैसे बात करना है, अपने आप को कम्युनिकेशन स्किल डेवलप कर सकते हैं। और एकेडमिक गोल्स में जैसा भी मैंने आपको बताया वही सेम चीज़ कि पढ़ाई को कैसे आगे बढ़ाया जाए और कैसे अपने आप को एनहांस किया जाए। कंक्लूजन। तो जब आप लोग अपने डिसीजन ले लेंगे उसके बाद आप कंक्लूजन पे पहुंचेंगे कि आप फाइनल किस चीज़ में आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं, तो उसी चीज़ में आप प्रैक्टिस करते जाइए। आपका कंक्लूजन लास्ट में बहुत बेटर आएगा और क्या होता है आप सक्सेसफुल भी हो जाए। बस आपको उस चीज़ पे मेहनत करते जाना है, ये आपका फाइनल कंक्लूजन हो जाएगा।
दे सकते हो इमीडिएटली जो कि स्मार्ट गोल के तहत आता हो, शॉर्ट टर्म गोल या लॉन्ग टर्म गोल जो भी सेट कर रहे हैं, एक कोई ऐसा लाइक जैसे इस बार 10th और 12th के लिए एग्जांपल लेता हूँ। जैसे अभी 10th में अगर जो भी 10th वाले बोर्ड दिए होंगे, अगर इनके अभी 72% आए होंगे, वो आगे जाके अपने जो अपनी गलती हुई होंगी उन्हें आगे जाके एनहांस करके वो 82, 89 स्कोर कर सकते हैं।
We will explore what deepfakes are, how they work, their objectives, risks and concerns, and many more. Before starting the presentation, we will see the overview. At first, we will see the introduction part, then possibilities and concerns of synthetic media, working and algorithms, objectives, real-time examples for uses of deepfake technologies, risk and concerns, detection and mitigation, and at last conclusion. So at first we will see the introduction. Deepfake technology uses technologies like face swapping, voice cloning, and lip syncing. At first, we will know that what is face swapping. Basically, face swapping में क्या होता है कि एक फेस को दूसरे फेस से स्वैप किया जाता है. Means it can change the identity. Means it can change the identity either person wise or gender wise. Second is voice cloning. Voice cloning में क्या होता है कि किसी भी पर्टिकुलर पर्सन के वॉइस को क्लोन किया जाता है. मीन्स सेम उसी वॉइस की तरह कई रीजंस के लिए उसको यूज किया जा सकता है. एट लास्ट इज लिप सिंकिंग. लिप सिंकिंग में बेसिकली क्या होता है कि किसी भी इमेज को वीडियोस के फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट किया जाता है ड्यू टू विच इट सीम्स लाइक द पर्सन इन द इमेज इज स्पीकिंग. Now here are some possibilities and concerns of deepfake technology. So the possibilities are enhanced creativity and innovation, personalized experience, advancements in healthcare, efficiency in content creation. This can be the good sides of synthetic media, or we can say deepfake technology. And on the other hand, here are some concerns like misinformation or fake news, intellectual property rights, privacy violation, bias and discrimination, security risk. Here are some visual results in the form of images, as we can see. This can be the good sides of deepfake technology, which it helps in education, healthcare, entertainment, etc. But here these can be the bad sides of deepfake technology. And the first image is showing the impact of this technology, means fake news. The second image is showing the privacy risk. Now let's move towards the working of this technology. So basically ये टेक्नोलॉजी डीप लर्निंग एल्गोरिथम्स को यूज करते हैं, जैसे GANs and VAEs. GANs जनरेट और डिस्क्रिमिनेट करने के लिए नेटवर्क होता है जिससे रियलिस्टिक डाटा बनते हैं, और VAEs डाटा को कॉम्प्रेस और रिकॉन्स्ट्रक्ट करने के काम करता है, जिससे न्यू डाटा सैंपल्स बनते हैं. इट क्रिएटेड बाय ट्रेनिंग अ मशीन लर्निंग प्रोग्राम्स जिसमें वीडियोस, इमेजेस और ऑडियोज होते हैं. Now here are the objectives of deepfake technology. It includes entertainment, education, and social media content, etc. Means it can be used in TV shows or movies, and even also in videos games that looks like a realistic. But एजुकेशन फील्ड में बहुत सारे सेक्टर्स में यूज किए जा सकते हैं, जस्ट लाइक मेडिकल मिलिट्री, for more visual clarity, and social media contents for same purposes. Now here are some real-time examples for uses of deepfake technologies. These are some movies names in which deepfake technology are mostly used, such as Captain America, Avengers, James, Fast and Furious 7, US President campaigns, etc. Now here it comes in D and M part with the help
we must be careful towards regarding this technology which can affect us in any way. Now, at last, last is the conclusion in which I want to say that stay informed and vigilant in the age of deepfakes. Thank you.
Next. Good afternoon to everyone. Well, I am Bhavya Preetham of Standard 10th, belongs to Corona House, and today I am here to give a presentation on the topic Women's Empowerment. Let's see. Understanding women empowerment definition and context in India. Women empowerment. It is the process of granting women's autonomy and agency to control their lives, make strategic choices, and gain equal access to resources, opportunities, and decision-making processes. Let's see historical canvas of women's journey in India. If we see history, the women are suggested to do only household courses, but now scenario has changed and women are doing everything that a man can do. They are doing everything in the field of sports, and whether they be about flying fire jets or etc. Let's see the pillars of women empowerment. There are mainly three important pillars of women empowerment: education, health, and economic autonomy. Let's see about education. If we educate a woman, then definitely she can know about her equal rights, what is the position of her in the society, and health and well-being. Healthcare. If a woman is healthy, then now we can see the cases like rape and sexually harassment. If a woman is healthy, then she can participate in the society works. Economic autonomy. If the woman is educated and she do a business or a work, she will be independent and assure the control of women over economic resources. Social empowerment, challenging norms and ensuring safety. Social empowerment means, and it involves gender stereotypes, discriminatory practices, prejudice, equal rights, etc. It involves providing resources, educational and fostering respectful relationships and ensuring safety for all the women. Political empowerment, women in leadership and governance. Women are leading the nation today. And political empowerment, it refers to the process by which a woman can it refers to the process by which women can recognize with men what the men can do, a woman can also do. Economic empowerment, skilling, entrepreneurship, and financial inclusion. Economic empowerment, it is the economic empowerment. This through skilling, entrepreneurship, financial inclusion, it is achieved by providing vocational training, business development, support and access to financial resources like loans and digital payment system. Inspiring stories, Indian women leading change. Inspiring stories, women's leading change. Women are doing everything that a man can do, from cooking in the kitchen to rule the nation, whether they be about flying planes, stand on border, etc. They are ruling everywhere. The way forward, collective action for a gender equal India. Gender equality, it can be achieved by the action of individuals. Creation of secure environment, equal rights, promotions, and by working together we can create a better India by achieving gender equality. At last, I want to say that empowered women can lead an empowered nation. The strongest action for a woman is to love herself, be herself, and shine amongst those who never believed she could. Thank you. Very good.
Well, I'm Alisha Khan from Standard 10th B. Today I'm standing here to present my PowerPoint presentation on the topic of the entrepreneurship. Through my presentation, I will show my insights about the entrepreneurs, and you will find and through my presentation you will find some information and the engagements. So, first question is arising that why I have chosen this topic. I have chosen this topic because this inspires creativity, also the risk-taking ability, leadership. I believe a student can think like an entrepreneur. So this topic also motivates me to dream big and take action. So, sir, please. So today's agenda for the today's is what is entrepreneurship, importance, process of starting a business, quality, role of entrepreneurship in the nation building, the future of the entrepreneurship with AI and technology, challenges, and at last conclusions. So entrepreneurship is the process of identifying the opportunities by your creativity and resource to launch new ventures, products, services that provide value to the customer. It also contributes in the social welfare, like it creates job opportunities for the peoples, and also it boosts the economy of our country. So here we will discuss about the importance of the entrepreneurship. It creates job, it boosts the economy, it increases the GDP of our country, encourage innovations. It also fulfill our normal demands and solve problems. It also provides solutions of many problems that arises in society, like there are many lacks of services that we need in our society. Next is improve living standard and build self-reliance. It reduce the dependence on the other. Everyone can start their business by a very little investment also. So here we have a process of starting a business. Firstly, we have to select our idea, that what is your goal, like what is your idea. Then after, research, study the market demand and about the competitors. Next is to finance, arrange your money. Like according to your idea, you should also manage your economy in your finance. Next is the registration, complete the legal formalities. That is also a very essential thing. Next is set up, arrange location, equipments and resources. We should also hire a small team with a good leadership. And next is manage and grow. We should also monitor progress, improve and expand our work. Next is work done by the entrepreneurs. Work done by entrepreneurs, like we have already discussed about it. So also entrepreneurs contribute in the society by providing the services, products, create employment, improve the living standards, and also support the economic growth, encourage innovations in the technology. Now next we will discuss about what is the role of entrepreneurship in nation building. Role of entrepreneurship in nation building. Economic growth. Entrepreneurs create industry and business that increases the nation's GDP. Next is employment generation. By creating the companies, they also provide jobs to us. Innovations and technology. They introduce new products. And the next is wealth creations. Entrepreneurs produce goods for the localities and for the global markets. Social development, industrial development, and last is global recognitions. Entrepreneurs also connect our nation to another country. Next, we will show the graph. We will see the graph of India from the 2020 to the 2025. We will see here that the GDP of India is increasing. We see that in 2020, the GDP of India in US dollar, there is less than a 2.8 trillion, but in 2025, we see the GDP of India is more than 4.2 US dollar, more than 4.2 trillion in the US dollar. So we see by the entrepreneurship, our GDP is increasing more effectively. So next, the qualities of entrepreneur and the entrepreneur who changed the world. For entrepreneur, we should also to have captain of a ship, creative, visionary, and the leadership. The qualities of successful entrepreneurs are risk-taking ability, strong leadership, decision-making power, hard work and dedication towards their work, and communication skills like clear visions towards their goals. Next is problem solving. They can find solution of their problem also. And next is self-confidence. They believe in their idea and do not give up. So here are some visuals. So please change this. And I also forgot one thing, that there are many leaders from the India that changed the world, like Tata and the Reliance. We know they are the very famous two companies that changed our countries. So next, yes sir. So we see the future of entrepreneurship with AI and technology. The future of entrepreneurship with AI and technology is not limited to the shops and also we will see entrepreneurship and technology. We have many good relation with this, like automations, global reach, innovations power, human collaboration, and the sustainable growth. Technology will create eco-friendly and efficient business models. So please. And also there are many challenges for the entrepreneurs, like the risk of failures, financial problems, some pressures, and the tensions. So please. And at last we are at the conclusion of my topic. I want to say that we should think like an entrepreneur, and we should start thinking like little differently. So the best way to predict future is to create it. Don't wait for the good opportunity. You have to just make it. Thank you for your patience and for your attentions. I hope you find my presentation more informative and engaging. Sorry,
Really, it was wonderful presentation.
thank you so much, sir.
Only one area you lacked,
What's it?
that you should have. I think you had attended my meeting.
No, sir, I didn't.
You did not attend, na?
No, sir.
Time management. That
I
you
get it,
can be more precise. यानी कि इसमें और अच्छे से जो होते हैं कंप्लीट चीजों को लेके आ सकते हैं, ठीक है? रिटन कंटेंट थोड़ा कम करना, तो वो मीटिंग का ही हुआ जो आपने अटेंड किया। अदरवाइज अगर देखें तो प्रेजेंटेशन, प्रेजेंटिंग स्किल, बॉडी लैंग्वेज, द फ्लुएंसी, कंटेंट वाइज इफ आई सी दैट वाज वेरी गुड। इसको शॉर्ट में और अच्छे से भी हम लोग टाइम मैनेज
Sir, actually this is my self-made presentation, not AI generated. So
दैट्स गुड, वो तो हम लोग को ही पता चलता है उसमें, और तो यही तो है क्रिएटिविटी, उसमें मिले तब पता। ठीक है सर, ओके नेक्स्ट।
sir, any query?
राइट नाउ नो बिकॉज़ टाइम ही नहीं है।
Thank you so much, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Arya, and I am going to present on rare earth metal challenges for India. So, these metals are very important for our future technology, but India faces some problems in it. Let's understand why. So first, rare earth metal. Rare earth metal are a group of 17 elements. They include 15 lanthanides, scandium and yttrium. And they are silvery white metals. So you can see in this periodic table, we can divide them into light rare earth metal and heavy rare earth metal. So why rare? So it is quite rare, not because it is less available on earth, but we call it rare because it is very difficult and costly to extract them. And after processing, it became into fine powders, and this powder can be used in many industries later. So, importance or significance of rare earth metal. The rare earth metal optical properties and chemical properties. And we can use, they are used in electronics, vehicles, LED, light, TV screen, mobile phone, and medical field like cancer drugs, MRI machine, and also defense items like radars and missiles. So rare earth metal and China. So China is the biggest player in this field because China has control over it in mining, refining, and making magnets. So we can assume that all the countries, including India, import these metals from China, and we can see in these pie charts also. Challenges for Indian economy. So India has reserves but still depend on China. Reasons are: first, we don't have strong processing technology. Second, our production cost is higher than the production cost of China. So India import most of the metals from China. This is very risky because these metals are used in defense, EV, and clean energy and industry, and all depend on them. And statistics. Here are some numbers. India import 9,729 tons of rare earth element, and out of this 6,400 tons of element are imported from China. Imports increased by 23% in just 4 years. This clearly shows how we are dependent on them. So, as I told you earlier that we are dependent on them for defense, EV, and clean energy industry. So, for achieving Atmanirbhar Bharat, we have to reduce the dependency of rare earth metal from China. Now, how can we reduce them? We can reduce them. India should explore and mine more rare earth metal inside the country and build better industry for processing. And third, India should allow private companies to join. And fourth, start PLI scheme with the support of government. And the last point is invest in research and technology for refining. And now conclusion. To conclude, rare earth metal is very important for technology, defense, and clean energy. But because of China have controlled this field, India faces a lot of challenge. So if we increase minings and support industries and become self-relevant, we can become Atmanirbhar in this area. And this is my reference from where I have gotten this. And then, thank you.
Now if the students are coming late, let's do underline.
Start.
Good morning everyone, my name is Aradhya Gupta and I stand before you not as a student but as a someone who believes in power of education, empathy and changes. I have chosen to speak about a topic that is natural yet too often ignored, menstruation. It's time to think openly and act respectfully. We first know about what is menstruation. The monthly shedding of uterus lining from uterus to vagina is known as menstruation. It starts at the age of 12 and ends at the age of 45. From the ancient era, we know that periods are considered as inconvenience to all. But in this era, this is still going on. We first know about what is menstrual hygiene management. Tackling menstruation unawareness among young girls. Menstrual hygiene. Change sanitary pads every 4 to
menstruation flow is considered as dirty or unclean. The fact is that menstruation blood is clear comparison to our blood and pure body tissues. Education about menstruation changed everything. In India, 1 out of 2 girls have knowledge about menstruation before their first period. In Ethiopia, 2 out of 3 girls do not receive education about menstruation at school. Now we have to know that how we improve that. Provide education on menstruation hygiene so that women and girls feel comfortable and are empowered to make informed decisions about how they manage their menstruation. Promote education for boys, males, and other professionals about the menstruation and provide accurate information and support. Why educating girls matter? When we educate girls, when the percentage of women with secondary education increases by 1%, it helps to increase our per capita income 0.3%. And when girls complete their secondary school, they marry later and have less children. They also have better maternal health and their children are healthier and better. Now break the silence. The more we talk about periods, the more we normalize hearing about them. Thank you.
I want to say something that day before today we had many presentations which are given by many students in which the word artificial intelligence is used, but no one has explained in detail. So my name is Garhwa from class 11th and I am here to represent my presentation on the topic artificial intelligence. In this presentation I will give you the basic idea of what actually PowerPoint presentation, what actually artificial intelligence means. So, in this presentation, I am going to cover some topics like what is AI, why AI, how AI is changing the world, some positive and negative impacts of AI, and at the end there is a surprise for all the students, those who are present here. So, let us start with what is AI. So, when any software is trained to think, learn and solve like human, it becomes an AI. We can see many examples like ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, Midjourney and other smart tools. So, a question arises in our mind that why do we need to know about AI? So, as you know that the world is adapting AI very fast and some of the very popular tools we have seen in our day-to-day life like ChatGPT, Gemini, etc. So, if we don't adapt AI in this AI era, we will face many difficulties in our career. But those who are aware of it and know how to use AI in their career, they will outperform those who don't use. Now let's talk about how AI is changing the world. First of all, we have to see the smarter healthcare. Now AI are super specialized that can detect disease faster and more accurately than doctors. And second is smarter education. AI tutors personalized learning have facilitated to every student. It's not directly present, but we can use tools like Gemini and Notebook LM for this thing. Now, it also leads to creativity and innovation because there are many tools present in our surrounding which help us to create art, music, memes, apps and etc. without having coding knowledge. Now let us see the positive and negative impacts of AI. Some of the positive impacts are it can save time and effort, it leads to smarter education, it is always available, it boosts productivity and helps in innovation and creativity. Rather than positive impacts, it has some negative impacts also. It job loss risk, cyber security threats and over dependence. People may lose their critical thinking skills due to overuse of AI. Now the surprise starts here because I have seen the all presentation. I'm not talking about the practical thing that I can or we can do. So I request everyone to listen here carefully so that it can help you and this knowledge you can apply in your day-to-day life. First of all, we talk about future job opportunities in this AI era. The first is AI engineers and machine learning specialists. They design and train intelligent systems like ChatGPT and Gemini are trained by those who know AI, who are AI engineers and machine learning specialists. Second is data scientists and analysts. Day before today, we had one presentation talking about data science, but that data scientists, their work is to refine the massive data to have their work is to refine the massive data and have a quality data which can be used to train our AI model. Third is prompt engineers. Prompt engineers are those people who know how to talk effectively with AI to unlock its full potential. Now let's talk about AI plus human hybrid work. Every sector in future it may need one person that knows how to use AI to improve its workflow and automate the repetitive tasks which is used in their companies. And last is cybersecurity experts. As the technology is rising day by day, the cybersecurity threats are also rising. So these experts will protect us from that threats. Now let's talk about AI and entrepreneurship. AI and entrepreneurship had created a new next generation business revolution because it had facilitated many features like low cost to startup, the speed of execution is increased, market research can be now done in minutes, and also it had created many business opportunities for common people. It has given a new ecosystem for the entrepreneurs and solopreneurs. Now, the practical parts start here because everyone is now talking about AI, but no one has a clear roadmap that how to start this and how to upgrade in this AI era. So first of all, you have to master prompting. You have to learn how to talk with AI effectively and to generate its maximum output. And second is use AI tools. You should use different AI tools to explore them and know what is the actual power of AI. So one slide is missing here, but I remember the slide. That slide name is Popular AI Tools for Students. I have told in this use AI tools, but there are many AI tools which you can start. Top 3 which is suggested by me are: first you have to use ChatGPT, which you all know is very familiar to us. Second is Veo 3. It's an AI model by Google which helps you to create videos by giving a simple text prompts. And then we have Notebook LM, a crazy tool in which you can upload any PDF. It generates a podcast in minutes which you can listen and gather knowledge from there. At last, I want to say that this presentation was not only theoretical but practical. So, at last I want to say that knowledge is the power, applied this knowledge is power. So, use this knowledge in your day-to-day life to upgrade your life in this AI era. Thanks, have a nice day.
Students, those whoever are sitting in this area, out of you only yesterday from class 9 and students came and presented their presentation. I can see that few of the students are that they seems as if प्रेमचंद की जो 2 बैलों की कथा थी वो वाली हमको यहाँ पर होती है। लग रहा है कहाँ हमको कहानी और सुना। हाँ, so just this will not work. This type of things you can't.
Good morning all of you who are gathered here. I am Kumari from class 11B and I am going to represent a PowerPoint presentation on the topic Women's Education in India. As we all know, women's education in India has made significant strides, with literacy rate for women rising to 70.3% by 2021 year. In January 1488, as we see in this slide,
achievements. So let us see their achievements. First in science and technology field, we all know who is Kalpana Chawla. Kalpana Chawla was the great scientist, and she was the first Indian-born woman to travel to space. She was a NASA astronaut. Her education was Kalpana Chawla earned a Bachelor of Engineering in Aeronautical Engineering from Punjab Engineering College and MS degree in Aerospace Engineering from the University of. This was her education, and we all know who is she without. So in second point, sports. In sports, Mithali Raj. We all know who is Mithali Raj, a record-breaking cricketer. She was the first woman to score a double century in Test cricket. She born on 3rd December 1982, and she was awarded by Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna for cricket and Padma Shri, etc. Her education was, first of all, she lived in Hyderabad, Telangana. She started playing cricket at the age of 10, and he graduated from these high schools for girls in Hyderabad and Kasturba Gandhi Junior College for women in Secunderabad. She received cricket coaching in elementary school alongside her older brother. Now, in third sector, politics. We all know Indira Gandhi. She was the first women's prime minister, and her education was. Indira Gandhi was initially educated at home by tutors. She attended a modern school in Delhi and school in Allahabad and Pune. She studied in school of Geneva and the Ecole in Switzerland also. And after this, Nirmala Sitaraman, she is the financial minister of our India, of our nation. And her education was Jawaharlal Nehru University, and she born on 18 August 1959 in Mumbai. Arts and literature section, Lata Mangeshkar. A legendary singer, she is known as the Nightingale of India for her melodious voice. She was awarded by Bharat Ratna, Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award and Padma Bhushan, etc. Her education was primarily in Hindustani classical music, which she began studying under Ustad Amar Ali Khan of the Hindi Bazaar, Gharana. Her formal schooling was limited as she started her musical career young, but her musical training from a young age was extensive and influential. Last but not the least, Operation Sindoor. We all are aware from this incident. As we all aware from this incident, this is also led by the woman whose name was Colonel Sofia Qureshi and Commander Bhumika Singh. The leadership in briefly defines the nation on Operation Sindoor marked a historical achievement for women in the Indian military. So, after this, the motive behind this presentation is जब किसी घर में अगर कोई महिला शिक्षित हो, वो पूरा घर एक शिक्षित कहलाता है। जब किसी देश में जब कोई देश में महिला कुछ करती है, तो पूरा देश उस पर गर्व करता है। So one slogan is there: educate a girl, empower a nation. See, she learned today, she lead today. Let her learn, let her lead. Girls with book change the rules. Thank you.
That was good, but the confidence was good. अगर हम करते हैं तो कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, we have to be confident. I said you your educators, teachers are there, and your friends or students are there, ना? तो अगर यहाँ इस छोटे से प्लेटफॉर्म में डरेंगे तो आगे बहुत ही इंटेलेक्चुअल पर्सनालिटीज भी बोल नहीं पाते थे। वट एवर यू आर डूइंग, वो इधर बैठे लोगों को इजी लगता है, बट हाउ मच हार्ड दैट इज, हाउ मच डिफिकल्ट दैट इज, वो हम लोग समझ सकते हैं, बिकॉज हम लोगों ने भी इस चीज को फेस किया हुआ है ना। तो कंटेंट को भूल जाना, घर में सब कुछ याद रहना, बट वहां जाते ही जब सारी निगाहें एक तरफ होती है, तो प्लीज इसको मैं चाहूंगा डू नॉट स्टॉप, इसको और आगे बढ़ाना है। एक बार, दो बार, तीन बार ऐसे कुछ करते रहिए इन फ्रंट ऑफ क्लास, इन फ्रंट ऑफ असेंबली, इन फ्रंट ऑफ में, ये फोबिया हटे। इसके बिना किसी भी फील्ड में कोई भी आज के डेट में कुछ भी नहीं कर सकता, चाहे वो किसी फील्ड में कैरियर बना रहा है। ठीक है, वेरी गुड, नाइस।
Respected teachers, dear friends and my fellow classmates. Today I am standing before you to talk on something internal, something beyond time. Yes, the relationship between a teacher and a student. So I am Ashwini and this is my presentation of 2025. I have chosen this topic as the Teachers' Day is coming nearer, and I believe that we are celebrating every day as Teachers' Day if we are giving respect to them. So let's begin. In this PPT, we will see the changes in teaching styles and discipline from Vedic age to the modern era. Let's move further. Teacher, an inspirational element who enlighten our path of knowledge. They are like our second parent itself, who shape our future. Let's move to the Vedic age first. Vedic age, Guru Shishya's tradition in Gurukuls. Just close your eyes for a second and think of a forest, the sound of birds, and a hut made up of mud and straws. Yes, this was the Gurukul itself, where the Gurus was not only a teacher, but a mother, a father, a guide, and you can say a god himself. There is also a shloka from the earlier times. Guru re Brahma, Guru re Vishnu, Guru re Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahm, Tasmai Shri Guru Ve. Guru hi Brahma hai, Guru hi Vishnu hai, Guru hi Mahesh hai. In those days, the Shishyas wake up early in the morning before sunrise, fetch water, collect firewood, as well as serve their gurus. I have a question for you. Can we ever repay what a teacher gives to their student? Obviously not. We can never repay that. Then came medieval age. Teachers in pathshalas and madrasas. They became the guardians of values and culture, kept alive culture, values and disciplines. शिक्षा केवल पुस्तकों तक ही नहीं, हर श्वास में जीवित थी. Born based on faith and respect. Tell me, even today, do we only learn from books, or we also learn from experiences and friends and teachers? Yes, we learn from all of the things. Then came colonial age, a turning point. Classrooms replaced gurukuls. Malignancy influence. Degrees became more important than values. Decline of the traditional system. Discipline changed too. They became all about strict rules. But ask yourself, are marks more important or the wisdom to face life? Obviously it's wisdom. And I can bet you, यहाँ कितनों ने सिर्फ डर से पढ़ाई की होगी, प्यार से नहीं. Then came post-independence. Emphasis on education. After 1947, teachers just not remained only guides, but they became nation builders. Once Dr. Radhakrishnan said, the true teachers are those who help us find ourselves. So tell me, teachers' greatest gifts are answers or the courage to question? Obviously it's courage. इसमें सोचने वाली कुछ बात ही नहीं है. Then came the modern era, the era we are living in now. Discipline today is more relaxed, but freedom doesn't mean convert into carelessness. Discipline is a skill about respecting time and teachers. This AI in education, that we can see many of the topics on the AI were there. But can AI ever replace the smart teachers' role? Like Shubhra Miss, Rupa Miss, Neeraj and Ajit sir, the way they express themselves in the class. And can AI ever replace, apps can ever replace, just after peep पे थप्पा बोलना, well done, proud of you. That priceless words, they can never. So there is comparison between Vedic age to the modern era. Disciplines change from Sanskritic to collaboration. Teaching style changed from oral to digital. Teacher-student bond changed from devotion to the guidance. A good teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others. Obviously, it's true statement. They consume their energy on the nation building itself. They are careless about themselves, but they are the most careful person ever for their students in their life. So at last, I would say that thank you, teachers, for enlightening the path of knowledge. The journey from gurukuls to classrooms changed. Everything changed. But one truth remained eternal. माता पिता गुरु देवा. माता पिता और गुरु ही जीवन की सच्ची कुंजी हैं. So thank you, teacher, for enlightening the path of knowledge and the way you are. If you are sitting here, that's because also of your teacher. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. I appreciate your time and attention towards me.
Teachers and my dear classmates and seniors, my name is MD Shamir Alam of class 9B. Today I am here standing before you to represent my topic on the crime rate in India, that we listen in everywhere crime. But we know about it. What is crime? We listen everywhere crime, that the crime rate in India poses significant challenges influenced by law enforcement effectiveness and various social medias. They dive into current trends in crime categories, type of offense, analyze underlying contributing factors, and discuss the measures being implemented to combat crime in the nation. Overview: crime in India. Definition of crime rate. We know what is definition. We listen the term crime, but we know what is crime होता क्या है हम जानते हैं या कोशिश किए जानने का इसका. Crime word refers to the registered crime per unit of population at a specific time. It is a vital indicator of societal safety and law enforcement effectiveness. And next one is types of crime. क्राइम कितने टाइप के होते तो क्राइम जानते हैं हम लोग क्राइम होता क्या है, लेकिन क्राइम कितने टाइप के होते हैं now we discuss here. There are mainly 3 types of crime. First one is violent crime, just example murder, kidnapping, robbery, etc. Property crime, thief, land grab, etc. And one more here is white collar crime. What is white collar crime? Have you heard the term white collar crime? That of course corruption, fraud, that will become here white collar crime. And cyber crime, one more is not added here, missing here, and one more is cyber crime. In our life, in our today life, daily life, we listen cyber crime. Can we think about it? What is cyber crime? The crime that a person do with a computer to किसी भी व्यक्ति कंप्यूटर के मदद से हमें दुख पहुंचाने के लिए, कोई भी बदला रिवेंज निकालने के लिए जो करते हैं उसे हम साइबर क्राइम कहते हैं. एंड नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज ट्रेंड एनालिसिस. द क्राइम रेट इन इंडिया shown frequency over the years influenced by the vital various social, economic and political factors. And my next slide is factor influencing crime rate. जानते तो हैं हम लोग, लेकिन क्या फैक्टर हो सकता है इसको इन्फ्लुएंस करने का? सबसे पहला फैक्टर है सोशियो इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर, समाज आर्थिक कारक. हमारे समाज में सोशियो इकोनॉमिक फैक्टर, समाज आर्थिक कारण, या हो सकता है ये पॉवर्टी, गरीबी, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, नौकरी, बेरोजगारी एंड लैक ऑफ एजुकेशन. इफ यू एजुकेट द पीपुल अवेयर अबाउट इट, देन द पीपुल कैन डू इट. अगर हम भारत में शिक्षा और अवसर एक ऐसा मात्र हथियार है जिससे हम अपराध को रोक सकते हैं. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज कल्चर इन्फ्लुएंस. Societal norms and cultural practice play a role in the crime prevalences. And next one is law enforcement challenges. क्या हो सकता है ये law enforcement challenges? कानून चुनौतियां जो कानून करती हैं हमारे लिए. अगर हम कानून को सही कर दें, अगर कानून स्ट्रिक्ट हो जाए इसके बारे में, तो क्राइम हो सकता है कम हो जाए, लेकिन अगर हम वही एजुकेट कर दें पीपल को, एम्प्लॉयमेंट कर दें, तो अगर वो चोरी नहीं करेंगे, अगर एम्प्लॉयमेंट नहीं है, वो बेरोजगार हैं, तो चोरी बिल्कुल करेंगे अपने एक भालन पोषण करने के लिए, जिंदगी भर के लिए. वो चोरी करेंगे, डकैती करेंगे, किसी को रॉबरी करेंगे करने के लिए. अगर हम उसको एजुकेट करते हैं, हम कहीं नौकरी दे दें, ये दोबारा होगा ही नहीं. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज टाइप्स ऑफ क्राइम. से मैं पहले ही बता चुका हूँ कि देयर आर 3 टाइप ऑफ क्राइम हियर. वायलेंट क्राइम, प्रॉपर्टी क्राइम, एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज साइबर क्राइम्स. एंड माय नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज दैट गवर्नमेंट मेजर टू कॉम्बैट इन इंडिया. गवर्नमेंट हमारे क्राइम को रोकने के लिए क्या कर रही है? लेजिस्लेटिव फ्रेमवर्क. वी नो अर्लियर वी रीड अबाउट इट. लेजिस्लेशन हमारे लिए क्या करता है? कानून बनाता है हमारे लिए. कानून क्यों बनाती है? हमारे सुरक्षा के लिए, हमारी जिम्मेदारियों के लिए. अगर हम मेरा लेजिस्लेचर सही हो जाए, अगर लेजिस्लेशन कानून बना रही है, हम अगर इम्प्लीमेंट सही से करें तो हो सकती है. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज पुलिस रिफॉर्मर्स एंड पब्लिक अवेयरनेस कैंपेन्स. अगर हम पब्लिक अवेयरनेस करते हैं, पब्लिक को बता दें इसके बारे में, हो सकता है कि हमारे यहाँ क्राइम कम हो जाए. एंड नेक्स्ट इज कंक्लूजन एंड फ्यूचर डायरेक्शन. फर्स्ट वन इज नीड फॉर कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्ट्रेटजीज. एंड माय नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज रेफरेंस फॉर क्राइम स्टैटिस्टिक्स इन इंडिया. फर्स्ट वन इज NCRB. कैन यू हैव हियर्ड अबाउट द टर्म NCRB? नेशनल क्राइम रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो. And next one is government reports and publications. And last one is academic studies. What is academic study? अगर हम अभी पढ़ रहे हैं, अगर हम अपने डेली लाइफ में इम्प्लीमेंट करें, ये हो सकता है हमारे आने वाले कल हम इसको आगे बताएं, तो हमारे आने वाला कल इसके बारे में शिक्षित हो और क्राइम कम हो जाए. एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज थैंक यू फॉर लिसनिंग.
We cry, why we smile, when we are sad or when we are nervous. Then, but if I told you that if I told you there is a reason behind it and there is a science that explains it all, that science, yes, it's called psychology. In Hindi, it is also called Manovigyan, Man ke bhav. So today we will discuss about that. कि
Good morning, everyone. I am Shali from Standard 9th A and from Khurana House. Today I am standing before you to let you clear the topic artificial intelligence and its real world impact. So let me start with a question. Have you ever wondered how AI understands our human language? How Siri and Alexa understand what you say? So in this topic I am here to explain what AI is, its uses and overall everything. So let me clear it out first. Why did I choose this topic? I chose this topic because AI is shaping our future. It is important as a student to understand what AI is and how will it affect our jobs, education and even society in future. And personally I was also interested in researching this topic, so this made me choose this topic. So let us start with some basics. And the basic is, what is AI? AI is a branch of computer science that convert human intelligence into AI machines. In short, teaching machines to learn, act and think like humans. Artificial intelligence are made up of two words, which is artificial and intelligence. Artificial meaning here magnet, and intelligence ability to think, learn and act. In short, we can say that artificial intelligence is the human-made thing which has the ability to think, act and learn like humans. Some types of artificial intelligence. First, narrow AI, which lack some of the basic human intelligence. For example, the perfect example for this is the Alexa or the Siri. Next is the general AI. Understand, learn and apply its intelligence to solve any problem, just like a human. The perfect example for this is the human level intelligence AI. Next is the super AI, surpasses the human intelligence. The perfect example for this is the Jarvis. In Iron Man movie, you have seen what AI managed to do. Actually, AI is everywhere in this world. Everywhere in this world, in every object, in every background. AI is important for us because it automates complex tasks and overall. Artificial intelligence is in transportation, healthcare, banking, weather forecast, education, smart home, entertainment and navigation as well. World famous machines. Data plus algorithm is AI machines. First is Google's driverless cars. It was launched by the Google to enhance and manufacture the market driver vehicles. Next is the Sophia, the humanoid robot. It was first launched by the Hong Kong-based company by the Hanson Robotics in February 2016. And the first public appearance was in USA in 2016. Now, Boston Dynamics AI robot. It is a four-legged robot designed by Boston Dynamics. Now it is Honda Civic. It is a humanoid robot designed by Honda in 2020. Now, there are some applications of AI in real life. First, health future AI in India. India's transformations to AI is primarily being driven by startups and government initiatives. Some of the AI-related movies are first robot, which was launched in 2010, 2.0 2018, Krish 3 2013, RE.1 2011, The Matrix 1999, First Robot 2004, AI Artificial Intelligence 2001, The Terminator series 1984 to 2019. Now let's come to the conclusion. Artificial intelligence offers benefits like automations, accuracy, data analysis, and innovation, but it also brings real systems such as job loss, bias, high cost, and privacy concerns. Now, thank you. If you have
Every generation writes its own story, but the question is, are we writing art with confusion or with confidence? With this, a very charming morning to one and all who are present here. I am Alia of Standard 9th, and today I am standing here to present on the topic, is today's generation more independent or more lost? This question is very important because it reflects to the reality of today's youth. Many people think that we are more powerful and independent than ever before. Many think that we are more depressed, lost in this fast-changing generation. Through this presentation, I will show you both sides of the debate. At the end, we will see how to balance this key. Before we dive deeper, let us understand what exactly we are going to learn today. This presentation explores whether today's generation is truly independent or becoming lost. We will look at the positive side where youth show freedom, confidence, and innovation. We will also study the negative side where youth face confusion, stress, and distraction. The impact of technology, social media, and education pressure will be highlighted. Finally, a balanced conclusion will show both strengths and struggles of this generation. Now let us understand the independent traits of today's generation. Young people today enjoy greater freedom of choice in lifestyle, career, and opinions. They are breaking stereotypes and challenging traditional norms with confidence. Many are exploring startups, innovations, and creative fields fearlessly. Global awareness has made youth more connected, informed, and open-minded. Their self-confidence and individuality reflect true independence. There are some achievements by youth of today's generation. Those are: youth have created successful startups and business at very young age. They are making a mark in science, technology, and digital innovation. Many young leaders are raising their voice for social change and climate action. Students are excelling in global competitions, research, and creative arts. These achievements show their strength, talent, and global impact.
Excuse me, wait now. Stop it. What's your name, beta?
Alia.
आलिया क्लास
9.
चलो कोई बात नहीं, बहुत सारे चांसेस हैं। आप मीटिंग में थे जब मैंने कराया था? नहीं थे? जो आप कर रहे हैं इसको पूरी तरह से प्रोहिबिट है। दिस इज नॉट प्रेजेंटेशन ना। पहले तो रिटन कंटेंट है जो नहीं बोला था, दूसरा है पॉइंट्स बोला था जिसको एलेबोरेट करना था प्रैक्टिकल वे में ना। बट एक चीज आपकी जबरदस्त है जो अभी तक प्रेजेंटर्स नहीं कर पाए, मतलब करेक्ट वर्ड इतना फास्ट रीडिंग कौन कर सकता है? नो वरी। तो थैंक यू वेरी मच। अगली बार में
teachers and all my dear friends who are present here. I am Yashraj from class 10th and I am here to present a topic about cybersecurity. I am not here the main topic, basic stands for. In India, cybersecurity. In India, very less number of people know about this topic, cybersecurity. Let's now understand cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is crucial for protecting computers, networks, and sensitive data from unauthorized actors. It means that every data which have stored cannot sorry, I can't question. As technological to advance it is vital for individuals and organizations to comprehend the associated risks and adopt best practices. This knowledge is essential in fostering a safer digital economy for everyone. It means is that every individuals and organization means हर एक पर्सन और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को ये जरूरी है कि वो साइबर सिक्योरिटी के बारे में जाने और उसके बारे में नॉलेज रखे ताकि वो अपने डेटा को सिक्योर और अनऑथराइज्ड एक्सेस से रोक सके. सो नेक्स्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ साइबर सिक्योरिटी. फर्स्ट इज राइजिंग थ्रेट्स व्हिच मींस राइजिंग रिस्क ऑफ सिक्योरिटी ब्रीचेस, डेटा ब्रीचेस और अटैक्स और एक्सप्लॉइट्स. The first one was rising threats. Cyber attacks are more frequent and sophisticated, affecting individuals and organizations alike. It means that cybersecurity is increasing day by day, and it is establishing. Cyber criminals are enhanced their exploiting techniques and skills by data. Digital footprint awareness. Every action taken online contributes to a digital footprint which can be exploited by cyber criminals. So what is digital footprint? Whenever you visit a site, you lost your IP address data and some footprints that cyber criminals use it for OSINT. OSINT means open source intelligence. Next is data breaches consequences. Security breaches can lead to a theft of personal and financial information, resulting in identified theft, financial loss, and reputational damage. It means that data breaches. Recently, 1.16 billion data has breached from Google because of not security enhancement. There are three types of common cyber attacks in our daily life. First is phishing, malware attacks, and social engineering. So first we talk about malware. Whenever you install apps like in our school, BNT something in malware, hackers or cyber criminals make APK file and inject malware to take remote control of phone, laptop or anything. Phishing attack. A detective attempts to obtain sensitive information by misbehaving as a trustworthy detective. Phishing attack is like a fisher. एक जो फिशिंग मैन जो होता है वो फिश को पकड़ने के लिए जाल बिछाता है. That same it is phishing attack. एक साइबर क्रिमिनल वो भी एक जाल बिछाता है ताकि सामने वाला बंदा वो मैनिपुलेट होकर उस पर अपना डेटा रखे और वो अपने पास रखे. Social engineering, manipulating techniques used to individuals into generating confidential information. Social engineering is same as phishing attacks. So I can not suggest this topic. Basic cyber hygiene practices. Use strong password, enable two-factor authentication, keep software updated. Use strong password means your password must be 8 plus or 16 plus characters with symbols, numbers and capital letters. Next is enable two-factor authentication. Enabling two-factor authentication makes security like double. It means whenever you enter password, it also take OTP from your phone number that is registered, and keep software. Always keep your software updated because security is most important. Safe browsing habits.
So now,
well, my name is Ayush Kusum and today I am here to present my PPT presentation on a topic of importance of time management for the student. So let's start by understanding the meaning of time management. Time management means organizing our hours wisely so we can achieve more in a less time. For example, 1 hour for the focusing study is more better than spending 3 to 4 hours on Instagram or Facebook. Now that we know its meaning, let's see why it is important. The time management helps us completing tasks on the time, reducing stress during examination, improving focus and discipline, balance studies and hobbies. The student who manages the time well can study, play, and still feel relaxed. But many times we waste our times unknowingly. Let's see how. TV, mobile phones, games, social media, procrastination are the common time wasters. For example, 5 minutes on the phone is easily turned into the 1 hours. That's how loss of precious time. So if we avoid this, what benefits should we get? Let's see. If we can manage our time properly, we should get a better guides in an exam, building confidence and self-control, more free time for sports and hobbies, creating a habit of punctuality. So how the student can manage the time effectively? Let's see the sub points. We should make a daily timetable, set a small goals, prioritize the tasks important first, take short time during studies, avoiding distractions like phone and TVs. Next, see the example of timetable of daily routine. Here is an example of daily time routine. Morning exercise, that is school timing, homework and studies, play timing, again study, tuition and revision at night. When we follow this such type of the routine, we create a discipline. And when we stay a discipline, we create success becoming easier. Let's see a success formula. The formula is simple. Time, discipline plus consistency equals to success. Managing your time today build your future tomorrow. At last, I conclude that a time is the most valuable resource. The student who manages the time well will definitely succeed in his life and exam. A quote says, "Do not count the hour, make hours count." समय को मत गिनो, समय को सार्थक बनाओ. Thank you for listening to me. I hope
Good morning, respected principal sir, all the teachers, and my friends. Well, my name is Ahan Singh, and I am from Standard 10th A. And today I will be presenting on the topic climate change. The clock is ticking. So let us start with an often asking question: what is climate change? It is not just climate change can be referred as a rise in Earth's temperature, which is also known as global warming, occurring of extreme weather events like cyclone, many avalanches, floods, famines, drought, and etc. Melting of glaciers, rising of sea levels, and these things are mainly caused by human activities. It is not just a natural process anymore. It is being accelerated and boosted by the we humans. For example, burning of fossil fuels like petroleum, coal, and many other things like natural gas, deforestation, and pollution. So, why should we care about these things? Because it is threat to human health. It is dangerous for human health. It leads to food and water shortage. As we can see in many areas, the students, the small children, the small kids are dying because of food and water shortage. The loss of biodiversity. As we can see in nowadays, many of the species of flora and fauna got extinct. Like for example, there is a bird dodo. There is no more bird dodo left on this earth. And lastly, it is like future generations are at risk. What's more important than climate changes? Ignoring it. It is not the problem of tomorrow. It's happening today. So, there are many examples, like past 10 years are recorded as the hottest years of the Earth history. Sea level rises by 3.3 meter per year. The largest rainforest of Earth, which is Amazon rainforest, lost its 17% of biodiversity in past 50 years. India is suffering from more and more floods, more and more heat waves, more and more famines. It's not good. The evidence is all around us. The nature is warning us. But are we listening? The answer is no. We are not. So, the clock is ticking. The scientists had given a deadline to control global warming below 1.5 Celsius till 2030. Each year delay causes irreversible change, irreversible damage, a type of change which cannot be reversible. ऐसे बदलाव जिसे वापस ठीक ना किया जा सकता. The more we wait, the more worse it gets. The time is ticking, and the bad news is it is not on our side. So, what are the solutions of it? Switching to renewable energy, planting more and more trees, practicing 3R rules: reduce, reuse, and recycle. Use of public transports and electrical vehicles. Spread awarenesses in society. And the best part starts here, that we have already taken a step towards it. Like in our school, you can see the whole block B is running on a solar energy. This is a kind of renewable energy. Our social science teacher have given us a practical work to plant more and more trees and send him photo with our physical appearance. Each and every small efforts of every individual can make a huge effect. Bhaiya, we are small children, we are small kids. How we can participate in this? How we can help in this? We can save electricity. We can avoid plastics. We can avoid plastic bags, plastic materials. We can spread awarenesses in community. We can practice eco-friendly activities, eco-friendly habits. As we are students, we are the future of tomorrow. Our small efforts today can inspire big changes tomorrow. At last, I want to say that climate change is real, urgent, and dangerous. The clock is ticking, but we can still we have time. Our small efforts today can lead at the better future tomorrow. With this, I want to conclude my presentation. Thank you for listening attentively.